Hey guys, welcome to the night. It's Midnight HD here, back with another episode of Game of Thrones: A Telltale Game Series, episode number 4. And I left off right here with Mira going into the throne room to talk with Cersei. Apparently she wants an apology as well.
You can do this.
So let's do it. What should I do? Same as last time really, roll over or stand up for myself. So I'm walking forward here, this is looking very intimidating. And Marjorie's just shot off.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
There you go.
Aren't you
That's
looking
Tyrion.
lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Oh god. Oh, this is looking
With your
very
permission,
nervous.
allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
There she goes, she's standing up. Stand tall, bow your head, kneel before. I'm gonna kneel, that's the thing you have to do, I guess.
Your Grace.
Queen is pleased.
The girl knows her
Good
courtesies.
start, I guess.
Impressive. You may
Ooh,
rise.
thanks.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the
So,
girl.
I need to either,
Is your family loyal to the king?
I don't know.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord
Sir
Forrester.
King Joffrey, our loyalty never
He's not
wavers.
here, is he? She
Our
is.
loyalty never
House
wavers.
Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet,
Cersei, remember that.
for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
How would we know? They were
They
our
were the
wardens.
Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
Oh, she didn't like that.
The girl
Oh,
did
God.
say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks.
Oh, man, this
Is your
tense.
house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the new warden.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Oh man, I don't think she's liking it.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your
Yes,
Grace.
Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits,
There are
Your
limits.
Grace.
Don't want to
Perhaps,
too far.
but not if your house faces potential ruin.
Oh god.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
That's what happened.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held
No,
accountable?
She should be held accountable. She only
She was
followed her
just
heart.
following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If
Displeased.
there's a
Oh my
point to
God.
this, I hope you find it
Shot me off in
quickly.
a minute.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Oh no.
Who knows what lurks
Slagging off
within their
Marjorie at the moment.
hearts. You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
How?
I'm sure
Let
she
the
would.
girl answer the question. Go on.
loyal to
I must choose
Marjorie.
Marjorie, Your Grace.
That's
I
gonna
serve
piss
at
her
her
off.
pleasure.
But Marjorie remembers
Clearly
that.
your
That's
handmaiden
what
does
I
not
want.
have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's
She's obviously
Landing.
not happy.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either.
She hasn't sussed me out then, I guess. That's a good thing.
I'd like a word
I
with you,
wasn't.
if I may.
I didn't roll over.
Of course, Your Grace.
Accepts all blame. So I'm alright with that. Could have gone better, but hey.
I'll walk you out.
See how Marjorie reacts with it later on, I guess.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your
my
family,
family's in
even under the
danger.
best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie.
Very brave.
No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was
about
quite
Cersei?
the first impression.
I
I, of course, found it all highly
wasn't trying
entertaining.
to please
I wasn't
Cersei.
trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Whoops.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides
This is
such
the
matters.
longest walk ever.
The crown needs boats. Boats need
What? It's
wood,
just I don't
and
want
I
to wrangle
speak for the
Cersei.
crown in this regard.
What are you suggesting?
Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Oh
Are you willing to risk that?
no. So do I backstab Marjorie if I do that?
It may be far too dangerous. In
am
fact,
willing to
forget
risk
I
it.
even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await
Thanks
my
for the
arrival.
advice.
Thank you for the
Lord
advice,
Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful.
Do
This is
remember.
not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
He seems alright. Bit nicer than Cersei was. Thing is, I don't want to backstab Marjorie, for that matter. I kind of want to stay on her side more than Tyrion. So we'll see how it plays out. And hopefully I won't have to choose a side. Because that will be a difficult one. Oh, who's this woman
Mira,
again? Who's
I
this
was
woman?
worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're
Not so
nothing.
great, I don't
It
think.
didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But
You're
at
telling
least
me.
it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is
it
Dornish
back.
for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have
Joffrey.
as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, great. That sounds like a perfect
see.
plan.
Who else should
Let's
we
just
marry off?
Kill all the Cersei and everyone
Brienne
so
of
you can be
Tarth
queen.
and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Oh dear. Nothing.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I.
Let's just
We
take it
shouldn't
on
have
the
been
chin.
messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by
I'm
your
sure
display,
it's
Mira.
because I didn't just
I'm just glad it's
roll
over.
over and let her walk all over me.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please.
Hard to please
If you
most
showed
people.
Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help, do not ask for help. Oh man, I'm going to ask her for her help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Okay. So,
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Ciri may stay. Let's keep her in the loop.
Go on, ask.
Could you stop the Boltons?
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady! King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that
It
dire.
is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're adored by the king.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay
Sorry,
Snow will arrive at
Prince.
Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at
Okay.
once.
So we won that one. Hopefully it pays off for us. Ciri nearly stopped it. I mean, what's wrong with her? I'll let her stay as well. Let's carry on though. King goes back with Garrett Tunnel after he's heading to the wall, I presume. Oh, he's doing alright. Bye.
7 elves.
So where's my horse gone? House Bolton, I heard then. What the hell?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Not very nice. That's Ramsay Snow as well. Need to. Right. Peek to the right. Peeking. Achieved. Hello.
Not my best work, unfortunately.
Peeking.
I suppose I
need to turn back
have
round.
fallen out
He's
of
looking
practice.
round. That was close.
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that
Peeking again.
bloody noise?
Like a droning cat.
Peeking. Peeking.
I thought he'd never stop.
Peeking 2.0.
As my
achieved.
father
He's
likes to
looking
say,
again.
a naked man holds
This guy's a
few
bit
secrets,
stupid.
but the
Constantly looking
flayed
the same
man,
way.
the flayed man holds none.
Again.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Looking again. I need to bail out.
How much further is it to these
That was a bit weird.
foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
But here.
What was that?
Just snapped a twig.
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Oh no.
There.
That's my horse as well. Gave him position
Hear
away.
that?
Horsey. Run, stay
I know I
still.
heard something.
Stay still. Stay put. Do not find me. Whoever you are.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Ooh, I might not away with that one. It's a little bit tense as well. And I'm guessing they just left that guy. He's been brutally tortured at the end. There he is. Can't use my bandages on him, can I? The ones I picked up from that room? No? I'm guessing he was dead. He might be alive. Hello? You there? You with the arms? He's trying to give me a high five. High five? Oh,
Bloody hell!
that's pretty bad. Pretty brutal, guys, and I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Midnight HD.